Thank you for inviting me for this wonderful session. Um, when you came along saying that the students are, getting ready for their new journey, very conscious decision that each one of them has taken up, I said, okay, Piari, I'll be there. And I thank you for giving me this opportunity. So, very good afternoon to you, all of the incoming students. We are
Very
all
good afternoon, ma'am.
excited. We are all very excited. We are keeping our preparations ready to welcome each one of you. Be rest assured that you will have a wonderful learning experience here. There'll be memories, there'll be a lot of takeaways for you at the end of 2 years from now, right? So I just thought I should be sharing a couple of things with you on your preparedness for your PGDM journey and how crucial are the first 100 days. So kindly permit me to start sharing a presentation. It will be a very brief uh, I would say a session for you, about 35 to 40 minutes. And then, as um, Piali has already mentioned, that you can ask your queries and get clarified. Next task is to just pack your bags and come along. So, welcome to each one of you here.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
So kindly let me know if the presentation is visible. Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, it's visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much. As I was previously telling you, the first 100 days of your PGDM, small choices but big outcomes. Learn, lead, and leverage. So, we will be revolving around these concepts of how small choices that you make over your period of stay here at Ramaiah Institute of Management will have a big outcome in your journey. Well, let us go ahead. What we will do is we will try to spend our 45 minutes in this order. Learn on becoming how to become a lifelong learner, lead with influence. These days we don't talk about leaders, but we talk a lot about influences, right? Leverage on the multiplying opportunities that you have. And I have a very quick 5 minutes activity for each one of you. So, all set? Let's go ahead. Your greatest asset is not your degree. I keep telling this. I'm sure most of you are following me on LinkedIn and following our Ramaiah Institute of Management page. We keep, sorry, kindly mute. I could hear some voice. So, anyways, you must be following our Ramaiah Institute of Management pages on LinkedIn as well as on Instagram, where consistently I am insisting that the program that you all are joining is not just a degree, it is something that is life changing. Most of you agree with me that this is a transformational journey that you are going to enter into. So let's see how you build your relationships, the confidence, your academic performance, and also the career readiness at the earliest. All right. 3 mindsets that every PGDM student needs. I would stop here and say, learn. After all, we are higher education institutions. We believe that students should be keen on learning, just like a plain white or black board. They should be ready to accept what is coming in the way of learning, right? Continuous learning would actually lead you to better understanding. One. Secondly, I would say would enable you to take some decisions as well. So our methodology of teaching has been very unique in terms of we pitch in classroom activities, we pitch into experimental learning, and also workshops for you to have hands-on um, I would also like to share with you, we have already planned a 2-day boot camp for all of you in the month of August, where it will be a completely skill based learning. Of course, our signature line is our case method of teaching. All my faculty colleagues engage themselves into case method of teaching. So you will actually be learning just not out of the PPT, but also beyond that, right? Come on, let's experience that. Next thing I would like to focus is upon not just learning. How do you actually implement it? Because learning is also a personal responsibility, but how do you implement is a greater responsibility, isn't it? So each one of us learns differently. We learn from different people, different conditions. But how do we actually use the learnings or implement the learnings to make an influence? So leadership begins with personal responsibility, not authority or title, right? Underline this. What I would say is, when you are, suppose, a club coordinator, or you are a class what is it, representative, probably it's important for you to understand that these are responsibilities and less of a title. It is you who has to bring all the team together, execute it, right? We have a annual management fest called as Perceptions. You know, there are a lot of activities. Several colleges come down for our management fest here. So don't lose the opportunity. Just come on, take on the responsibility. Of course, comes the title automatically, right? So use your best abilities, I would say, when you are trying to lead, right? Next is leverage. How do you leverage? Upon today, you have technology at your fingertips, but how do you actually leverage your networks? How do you leverage the strength of your mentors and also all the right opportunities that we provide at Ramaiah Institute of Management? Right? So learn, lead, and leverage. I would like to not read essentially from the slide, but I would say learn. Learn from everybody you meet, right? You can learn from your faculties, obviously. You can learn from your peers, learn from the industry experts, learn from your AI tools, learn from your internships, learn from your competitions, and learn from your failures. We have a wonderful way of understanding your learnings. We conduct regularly some reflection labs here. Suppose you are attending an internship or you're completing your summer internships, or it could be even your integrated live projects, ILP as we call it as. All these will not just be for the sake of doing it, right? It is essentially for you to have an understanding, right? And you will be making your learnings in a presentation form or in an open house discussion with the experts. What we essentially do in a reflection lab for you is, we will be inviting some company experts or subject matter experts to understand your learnings and how can we improve on that. So that distinguishes the learning here at Ramaiah Institute of Management. But now, just ask yourself this question. What skill do you want to master before graduation? Anyone can answer that? I can hear some of you talking. But I'm not able to understand what it is. If any one of you could raise your hand, and then my host coordinator could enable the question or enable the student who wants to answer that, that'll be great. What skill do you think you should master before you graduate? Anyone? I'm not able to hear you.
Ma'am, good afternoon, ma'am.
Yeah, good afternoon.
My name is Srindi, ma'am.
Srinidhi. Yeah, please tell me.
Yes, ma'am. Before graduation, we want to develop communication, networking, and AI skills. And in what domain or what role we want to go in, knowledge about such roles, ma'am. We have to master it, ma'am.
Can you come back? Communication, AI skills, and networking skills is
Networking,
something for me.
yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Yeah.
And what role or what job we want to get into, knowledge
Yeah.
about that, ma'am.
Yeah, sure. So you are essentially looking for how to improve your communication skills, the technological skills. I would say preferably now that the trending word is
एक
AI,
मिनट में कितना
right?
मिनट चलता है
And then you are looking at networking skills, right?
Yes,
मेरे
ma'am.
को 10-15
Yes,
मिनट ही
ma'am.
तो चाहिए
I think from the boardroom you should mute. Kindly mute yourselves, please. Yeah. So, Srinidhi, I understand your concerns, and mostly it is similar across the group that is attending this session. It's very clear, and we are aware of this. So, now I would like to just underline certain things here. When you tell about your communication skills, what are you looking at your communication skills? So, is it just written communication, or are you looking at even your email etiquettes or the letters that you write to your faculty members for internships when you apply? How do you communicate? So, Srinidhi, I would like to say that communication is not just limited to oral communication or verbal communication, right? So, how do we build on it? All the facilities will be made available. It's for you to take it up, right? Try to be part of everything. It's okay to make mistakes. As I was telling you, learn from failures or mistakes. That's okay, right? Secondly, you were telling me about enhancing your AI skills. As I was telling you, we have a complete specialization on, business analytics. That is one part of it. But what is unique here at our Institute of Management, Ramaiah Institute of Management, is we have embedded AI learning into each course. When I say course, I mean subjects, right? So AI and AI tool integration is done for each of the course here, right? But however, we want to caution you, we are also enabling the use of AI with some responsibility. When you are here at our campus, we will make it even more clear, evident, and so that you people can take AI tools, learning AI tools more responsibly, right? Apart from that, the last one you said is about the networking skills, right? So, should we just stop at networking? How do we go about networking? Srinidhi or anyone, can you answer me? How do you actually go about networking? Yeah.
By communicating with industrial leaders, ma'am.
Yeah. So when they're on our campus, probably what do you mean by communicate with them? You probably will take their card. Yeah.
Yes.
And then
Yes.
what do you do?
LinkedIn
Link. Go to
Yes.
follow LinkedIn.
You will follow them on LinkedIn. Very good.
LinkedIn.
Post that. See, that is what I try to tell each one of you. It's not just enough to believe or just trust on networking. Convert your networks into relationships, right? Maybe you will catch up, you will start following on LinkedIn. Then just start following all their posts. Write one or two comments on that, right? Or if you have read any interesting article relating to the area that interests you, write down something about it, right? I would say when you're commenting, make a constructive comment, or you can ask for clarifications. So, what I'm trying to tell you is it's not enough to just collect cards and put it in your pocket or just follow on LinkedIn. How you build the network into the relationship is what matters the most. So, Srinidhi, I'm sure you are understanding, and the rest of you who are with me
Yes,
now on
ma'am.
this session are with me and able to appreciate the importance of converting networks into relationships. Making sense so far?
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's move forward. Now, lead. Influence before you have a title. That's exactly what I told you in the beginning. Leadership is demonstrated by everyday actions and not just by job titles. See, most of us believe that unless that is told to me, I will not do. I'm not head of that club. I'm not the coordinator of this club, or I'm not part of. Then nothing has been designated to me. Hence, I will not do. That will not work. See, a leader could be a natural leader as well. Your basic instincts of taking responsibility, taking the initiative, being accountable, your professional conduct, the way you dress, the way you talk, the way you address the gathering or your team. By default, people will consider you to be a leader. How do you bring the team together? How do you carry on the activities together? Right? Because there is an execution date, there is a timeline given for completion of tasks, right? Most important is being empathetical to all your fellow mates or your teammates. Effective communication and ethical decision making is the signature line that today's leaders must possess. You all must have heard something about storytelling, right? What is storytelling? It's nothing but just effectively sharing something that you have done or you're planning to do, selling your product, selling yourself, selling your ideas, right? So look at that, but remain ethical at every point, because probably you all will be known as great leaders in future, but there is something called as a brand that you can create. What are you known for? What are you known for? See, in your absence also, someone will be glad that once you enter the room. Why? They'll think, oh, he's here, she's here, things will be sorted out. Right? It happens, right? So that's how you should have a signature line, being ethical and able to communicate effectively. Now, I have one small activity for you. Anyone can tell me, describe the best leader you have ever known and what behaviors have made them memorable. Please tell me. Any leader who comes to your mind immediately? Or you don't have any leaders on mind? I'm not able to hear anyone.
I think I can give an answer, ma'am, if you want me to
Good,
give.
uh, First the students, Piali, then we can get back to you.
good
Yeah.
afternoon. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yeah, very good afternoon. Yes.
I'm Srinidhi, ma'am.
Oh, again, Srinidhi, tell me.
Ma'am, the first thing, the best leader, when the word I heard, best leader, ma'am, the first thing will come to my mind is Elon Musk, ma'am.
Elon Musk. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
What
Ma'am,
behaviors
why?
make them memorable?
Why? Because he tried to think out of the box, ma'am. He always tried to think out of the box, ma'am.
Mm.
Which no other leader will going to think, ma'am.
Okay.
And he also invented things like Dragon spacecraft and all, ma'am. And also he had a vision of building a city in Mars, ma'am. So I don't think so. No other leader will going to think like that, ma'am.
Okay. So a thinker is a leader, according to you.
means he will going to not only think, ma'am, but he will going to think out of the box, ma'am. So that will make him outperform other
A
leaders,
great
ma'am.
leader. Okay, point taken. Anyone else?
Thank
Anyone else? Yeah, purely, I think you can go ahead.
Ma'am, as they are not answering, so I thought I should also give the answer. I should also participate. So,
Yes, please tell me.
like if I will tell any leader's name, then Mr. Ratan Tata is a good leadership. He has shown over the time. We have seen couple of stories, and he's a great example from India, basically.
That's wonderful. See, that's essentially what I want to drive down in my classes ahead when we all start off our classes is there are several wonderful leaders in India, and I think we should be giving more examples from here. I am not against those coming from the other part of the world. However, we have some wonderful leaders at home. We have wonderful leaders at our workplace. We have some wonderful leaders whom I just don't want to call them as leaders. They are celebrity leaders, isn't it? So think of it, and what characters attract. You can take a paper and start writing what characters attracted you the most. Now, as I was sharing with you previously on how to leverage or multiply your opportunities, um, as Srinidhi previously was putting in, ma'am, I want to be good at AI tools. Yes, how do we multiply the opportunities we have with AI? Right? Most of you must be very comfortable with generative AI. But I would like to draw a line there saying be responsible when you're using this tool, right? Apart from this, what AI can enable or enhance your learning, do learn those, right? How much time do you spend on all this will be a change maker, right? And take up some projects which can actually help you use these tools, right? That should enable better results. And for I would say even in the classrooms, your faculty members will be sharing the methods and the tools to be used. uh, how many of you have the LinkedIn profile right now? All? No,
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
not. Yes, all
Yes,
of them.
ma'am.
Wonderful. That's
Yes,
great.
ma'am.
It's nice. That's very nice.
Yes,
How do
ma'am.
you use your LinkedIn profile? How do you use your profile?
Ma'am, for example, for me, I use it for posting some of the few achievements that I have achieved. Also,
Very
with connecting with the my dream companies and the people who recently joined them, or the recent post who are joining them, or being in that company, they achieve certain milestone. So that's how I use my LinkedIn.
That's very nice. That's halfway through. That's wonderful to know that. However, as I was previously telling you, your LinkedIn profile needs to be updated on a regular basis based on your achievements. That's a great thing to do. Secondly, I would say is try to follow people whom you feel connected to in terms of their integrity, in terms of their it is not just content. Okay, how regularly they sound professional. um, okay, that part of it. Secondly is, remember, your LinkedIn page should not be limited to just putting on your achievements. Try and appreciate, pass on a few comments on the your peer group friends, right? See, all of you have been attending our bridge course program for quite some time, so I don't really see most of you saying that these sessions were beneficial for me. In this perspective, it is not enough if to say that it was a wonderful session, but it's also important to write what did you find it that made it look wonderful for you. Just a couple of words, you know, it immediately helps you understand yourself is one. Secondly is when the recruiters are looking at you before coming onto our campus, they would have actually gone through your LinkedIn profile. What are you writing? Whom are you following? What are the articles that you are viewing? What comments are you passing? So what happens, this will actually enable them to have your digital journey mapped, right? We scroll a lot of reels on Insta, but that is also a digital footprint, right? So how do we leverage this? So be careful on the digital platform, but there is a wonderful opportunity to go ahead leveraging the social media or the professional visibility platforms, right? Of course, we have a very strong alumni network here. You will have them on the campus when you're here, and you will actually get opportunities to interact with them for great career insights. Not only career insights, sometimes they could actually become your mentors at your workplace in the days to come, right? Faculty for mentorship, we have a very strong and established mentorship facility which is actually captured as well, so that we can understand, address your immediate problems, and also find ways in which we can address your not so important, or something that can be kept at a little later point of time to resolve. Clubs and committees, this is where I said take the initiative. Don't wait for people to tell you do this, you call for it, come on, why don't you take it up? Don't expect all this. Step forward and take on all the responsibilities and the credit along with you, because normally the people who take up these club activities as coordinators, they have to face several problems. That's how the real world is going to be, several challenges, but somehow I'm sure it will teach you great lessons, great networking, and remember, your brand gets created there, right? So that becomes your legacy. Leverage on attending competitions. We will have in-house competitions. You can participate in competitions across the B schools in Bangalore. You can also attend some programs at the national level. I am Bangalore is very much here. Try to reach out and compete. It's only to compete for a great learning. Winning, earning prizes is the next level, right? So what do? We learn, we lead, and we have to leverage. Now I have a beautiful timeline for you. What should you do in the first 100 days? First 10 to 20 days, foundation. Come on, settle down, open your suitcases, wear your best dresses, best dressed, um, also catches someone's attention, right? Obviously. Next 21 to 40 days, build your habits, digital habits, physical habits, your interactions with peers, your classmates, your faculties, everything. Start doing that. 41 to 60 days, build your professional identity. What are you known for? Hardworking, intelligent, ready to take on, a leader, you communicate well. What is it? Build. Do you know what's your professional identity? Build in 41 to 60 days. From 61 to 80 days, build on all the skills that you are looking for. I would say, when I said all, doesn't mean that everything under the sun. However, some skills which you feel you are good at, build on them first. Then you focus on your skills that you're not so good at. You can build them gradually over a period of time. You agree with me? Normally, what do? We look at our weak points. Oh, I don't know this, I don't know that, I don't know to communicate, I don't know how to write a decent email. So we are trying to focus more on the things that we are not so good at. But I would suggest focus on the skills that you're very good at, build on it, be known for it. Then the skills that you're not so good at, slowly start building it. You still have time, right? And then from 81 to 100 days, it would be close to one semester where you all will be kind of, known figures in the campus here. So we will normally look at the personal brand. Should we say that the best dressed student is here? Or when the faculties converse with each other, they should say, oh, that girl, she dresses smartly. Oh, that student, he speaks very well in the class. He makes some very good deliberations. That is what you should start building your brand. Each pillar should enable you to build habits. Habits should become your identity. Identity supported by skills will compound and it will become your personal brand. So, as I said, if you're interested, I can run through this. As I said, build your foundation, understand the curriculum, develop effective study routines, meet classmates, learn about faculty expectations, become familiar with campus resources, build relationships before you need them. Right? How do you build habits? Read business news. We do subscribe some business magazines, newspapers for each one of you. So cultivate that. Learn to be on time to your class and also in submission of your assignments. Time management. Organize note taking. How many of you still believe in writing, taking notes on your books is a wonderful skill these days because most of you are on the digital mode. Write down how to make short notes. This will actually help you when you attend larger meetings in future. Use AI responsibly. Participate actively in classes. See, one more thing I would like to say before I move to the next slide is when you participate actively in the class, the loudest is not the largest. Okay? So make some valid and strong points to catch the attention of your facilitator. Your faculty will catch your attention and will look out for the valuable suggestions that you normally add on for class discussion. Just being loud does not mean you are the best. Okay? Build your professional identity. Create a strong LinkedIn profile. Join clubs and committees. Attend guest lectures. Participate in competitions. Connect with the alumni. So, as I was telling you, what do you want recruiters to notice about you 1 year from now? I heard one of our girl student here. I follow some of my dream company. Just see what the dream companies are doing. What is their expectations, right? And you can actually prepare your resume or your skill sets, your LinkedIn profile. Your entire thing can be done within the stipulated time period that you have. So know the skills that the industry wants and then start building them, build your profile accordingly. Build your skills, excellent data analysis, extremely important for you. AI tools, business communication, presentation skills, team collaboration and networking. The key message is workplace value, demonstrable skills over theoretical knowledge alone. So you have to demonstrate your points, you have to demonstrate your skills of performing the or completing the tasks, right? Finally, build your personal brand. Ask any of your friends, or I personally would ask my students to consider what are you becoming known for? What are you known for? Don't you want to be known for something? Find out. Are you dependable? If I give you some task, am I sure that you will complete? Do you add values to the team? Are faculty likely to recommend you? in case of any delegation, or sending you across for some competitions, or sending you for some certifications, right? Are you of that personal brand student who can actually become the brand ambassador of the institute? Ask yourself these questions. Try and answer them. I'll be glad if you're all making notes of all the points that I have made across. What are you becoming to be known for? Are you dependable? Do you add value in teams? Are you the faculty? Are faculty likely to recommend you? Find it. I wish you write this and find answers. There's not a single answer though. What is it you want to become? Answer those. So once again, before I close down, leadership reputation score, you can have a self-assessment based on reliability, initiative, learning agility, how quickly you can learn, uh, how quickly you can collaborate with your fellow colleagues, classmates, with your peer groups, maybe from senior batches, from your alumni, and how professionally you conduct yourself, right? All these will lead to a leadership reputation score. So maybe, sometime when you're on my campus here, probably we can do a session, or we can conduct a workshop on self-assessment itself. So take up this activity. You could probably take a screenshot, or you can just answer it. I'll give you 5 minutes time. I request Piali to coordinate and help them. I invite every student to complete this promise to themselves. You could write it on your paper. You can take a printout, probably carry it when you're here with me on my campus at Bengaluru. One habit I will start. You can write down. And if interested, you could share. Anyone interested? One habit I will start. No? Or don't you want to share? One of the leadership skill is also to share, right?
Hello,
The way you
ma'am. Myself,
communicate.
Pratna Devan.
Yes. Yes, Pratna.
Ma'am, one habit that I will start would be to read newspaper every single day. I
One,
am aware it's not a good habit, but being a student, this is crucial time. I start reading newspaper daily. So that's the habit I would like to pick on to begin with.
wonderful. Wonderful. Pratna, thank you. I would also like to share that, we have something called as a business standard newspaper. I'm sure you are aware. So they open up a lot of opportunities for you in terms of entering into, I think it's called Canva, brand Canva. Then they also have some other events like case studies, where you can compete at the institute level at Ramaiah Institute of Management case competitions. These are the newspapers conducting. I mean, we are conducting in association with these newspaper publications. So that will add a lot of value for you, where you can go ahead, compete at the national level, and also probably land up in some large internship. That's possible. That's wonderful, Pratna. Thank you. Okay,
Thank
come
you.
on,
Thank
let's
you.
go to the next one. One habit I will stop. Tell me.
Ma'am, it's Pratna Devan once again.
Yes.
And one habit I will stop is delegation. I mean, people, we tend to delegate many things like, okay, fine, I'll do it after 5 minutes or 10 minutes. It is not a good habit, and I would like to stop this delegation.
Okay. I would like to just say, Pratna, it is delegation is not something that I believe you meant is, to postpone the activities. Have a timeline and work according to the timeline. Maybe that is what you try to
Yes, yes, ma'am.
get.
Exactly, ma'am. Yes.
Have a planner, right? Okay, thanks Pratna. Okay, one new skill I will learn. This is within 100 days. Okay, don't forget, it's not something I'm asking over 2 years. One
So,
skill, new skill I will learn.
yeah, hi ma'am. This is Simran this side. So, one skill I wanted to learn is like time management.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
One new skill is time management. Obviously, we'll push you into classes on time, and we will push you into entering into competitions, things like that. Good, nice. That's very crucial. One thing, Simran and the students all around who are listening to me right now, I would like to say, whenever you give time to people, make sure you are not wasting their time. Hope you got my point, all of you. When you give time, when you
Yes.
give appointments, or when you are spending time, make sure you're not wasting their time. Respect others' time as well. Right? Okay. One meaningful professional relationship I will build. Yes. Within the first 100 days.
Hello, myself Pratna Devan.
Yeah.
And one meaningful professional relationship I will build. I mean, it is not what I will build, but in this, I would like to tell is that I would like to build with, and it will be with the professors.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm sure, Pratna, I understand your perspective. Because you are building the first relationship is with your faculty members, obviously. Um, I'm sure that will take you a long way, and I would assure you that we are all well connected with the corporates, and we will be helping you push or build your professional networks as well. Right? Okay. Shall we close with one contribution I will make to my class? One contribution I will make to my class. Still thinking?
I'll actively participate in discussions and encourage others to share their ideas.
May I know who this is?
I'm Kavanam here.
Kavana. Okay, Kavana, one contribution that you would like to make is you will participate into the class discussions and also
Encourage
encourage.
others to share their ideas too.
Okay, that's great. That's very nice to know that you are keen to learn and also learn from others. That's amazing. Well then, I request all of you to take a screenshot of this particular slide, and then you take your time and write down. And when I meet you on the orientation day on 22nd, I want you all to come down and share these details. I request Piali to, coordinate, Piali and her team to coordinate with me, making sure that she actually gives me all the, I could call them as the answers or the promises. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, then, thank you. Thank you for your time. And it has been a pleasure interacting. It's been hard time for us making all the arrangements for making you comfortable on your arrival here. My team, my faculty professors, my entire teaching, non-teaching, everybody is working hard to make your arrival safe, comfortable, and most memorable. So, with my closing thoughts, I would say learn continuously, lead authentically, and leverage wisely. Thank you. And